God's timing isn't always our timing. He may not work things out the way we planned, but He is working things out for the better.
This COVID-19 has really changed everything around the world. From our basic routinary way of living, the celebrations of big events has suddenly shifted to new normal.
Today, our dear parents and their children who patiently waited, finally, it's over. BULA Central Elementary School proudly presents its 71st graduation ceremony. Via DepEd tayo BULA Central Elementary School for the school year 2020-2021 with the theme, Kalidad ng Edukasyon, lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya.
To start with, this most awaited event has never been made possible without the support of the equally and highly esteemed individuals from the school's divisions of General Santos City, led by the dynamic and very supportive schools division superintendent, Sir Romelito G. Flores, CESO 5. Our active schools district supervisor, Ma'am Jonaline M. Lim. Our very dedicated and very young at heart school principal, Ma'am Erlene R. Garay. Our fatherly assistant to the principal, Sir William A. Gonzalez. Other distinguished men and women of the entire academic community, colleagues, members of the graduating class, proud parents, guardians, friends, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant and joyous viewing to all.
We are requesting everyone to be with us through the whole duration of the program. Rest assured upon taking this video, the prescribed guidelines and the health protocols by the IATF have been strictly observed and implemented. Thank you.
Graduation Ceremony 2020-2021.
Bula Central Elementary School is located at Barangay Bula, southeast of General Santos City. It is situated 300 meters away from the shoreline facing Santani Bay with an area of 11.511 square meters as government reservations for public elementary schools. It is adjacent to San Universal Senior Elementary School and Bula National School of Fisheries. It is a 15-minute ride from the heart of the city.
Presentations of the school staff. From Administrative Force.
Headed by Ma'am Jonalyn M. Lim, Public Schools District Supervisor, Bula District.
Ma'am Erlene R. Garay, Principal 2 of Bula Central Elementary School.
Sir William A. Gonzalez, Assistant to the Principal, Bula Central Elementary School.
From Teaching Force. Kindergarten teachers. Ma'am Jessamay B. Bilgira. Ma'am Amy P. Caballes. Ma'am Genevieve G. Tabaranza. Undergrade Chairperson, Ma'am Maria Lorna U. Escabarte.
Grade 1 Teacher. Headed by the Grade Chairperson, Sheila Q. Padayo. Ma'am Marites P. Porras. Ma'am Jennifer S. Iglesias. Ma'am Annalyn M. Romy.
Grade 2 teachers. Headed by their grade chairperson, Ma'am Maria Lenny P. Deloso. Ma'am Betsabi P. Ramirez. Ma'am Conrada B. Bumatay. Ma'am Rina Jane I. Tubis. And Ma'am Jocelyn C. Yong.
Grade 3 Teachers. Ma'am Marilu M. Bueno. Ma'am Emeline O. Cadavos. Grade Chairperson, Anita P. Cano. Sir Dindo J. Tito. Ma'am Nildred D. Musico. And Ma'am Fritzy P. Pajarino.
Grade 4 teachers. Ma'am Myla S. Mula. Ma'am Ruth B. Nikit. Grade chairperson, Ma'am Cheryl B. Oliveras. Ma'am Virginia R. Salarza.
Grade 5 teacher. Ma'am Claire A. Nyase. Ma'am Arlene I. Kion. Ma'am Evelyn E. Celeri. Grade Chairperson, Ma'am Fredeline I. Carlon. And Sir Cirilo S. Suarez.
Grade 6 teachers. Ma'am Cheryl S. Cuevas. Grade Chairperson, Ma'am Cherry Jane M. Geronimo. Ma'am Gail P. Inhente. And Sir John Ray R. Lansangan.
Relieving teachers of BULA Central Elementary School. Sir Miguel L. Tabaranza. Ma'am Sheila Bay A. Redeluzet. Sir Ramin Q. Batayon. Ma'am Venus H. Arat. Sir J. F. Polandres. And Ma'am Emeline L. Poli.
Let us put ourselves in the presence of patriotism as we listen our Philippine national anthem.
Pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang mag-ibig, teras ng silanganan, alam ng puso, sa dikit mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyag ka ng mag-ibig, sa mandulupin, di ka pasisingil, sa nagatang tunog sa simoy at sa langit ang pagaw, ay hinatang tulad, awit sa pagkayang dinamahal. Matawag mo'y tagumpay na nag-iinig, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may mag-iinig. Luman ang araw ng walang pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya na pagkay mga amin, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
bigyan mo ng buhay at karangalan. Dati ay sinakot ka ng iba't ibang dayuhan, ngunit sa taglay mong lakas, hindi patatalo kanino man. Mga Muslim, mga Kristiyano at mga iba pang tribo, kami nagkakaisa sa pag-angat ng ngalan mo. Dugot namang iaalay, pumaylan lang sa paggabay. Patuloy kang bigyang puri, kami sa'yo'y nawirilig. Mabuhay ka, Reyong Dulce. Malawak masagana ang iyong lupain, pati buong bansa'y umaasa sa iyong mahahain. Sa pagsikat ng araw, kay ganda ng iyong tanawin, pinagpala ng may kapal, mabuhay ka, Sok Sargent. Ako, ikaw, tayo, tungo sa kaunlaran, talino at lakas, iharandog sa bayan. Mga Muslim, mga Kristiyano at mga iba pang tribo, kami nagkakaisa sa pag-angat ng ngalan mo. Dugot naman iaalay, pumaylan lang sa paggabay. Patuloy kang bigyang puri, kami sa'yo'y nawiwili. Mabuhay ka, Reyong Dulce.
Ating pagdiwang ng buong galang, Senatorio Santos, kanyang talino, lakas at buhay, dito niya ibinuhos. O ang lahat ng nalilirahan, panawin walay masisiyahan. Sa ating lungsod na kung tawagin, kay General Santos City. Magaliw tayo sa liwasan ay magsaya maraming tao. Mula pang nasa umaga sa buong kami, mga hulungan nakikita sa taas nila. Matutuman siya ng umunat dito sa timog o Tabato. Ay ginang at mga tanang ay natin mamabukirin. Nalating mga kaling napuno at mga saging, layo lahat ay may ulawan. Deskanong Diyos ng tibuli at laan, sa ating lungsod na kung tawagin, kay General Santos City.
Welcome remarks by Natalie Erica V. Pepugal with honors.
To our school's division superintendent, Sir Romelito D. Flores, CESO 5, to our district supervisor, Ma'am Dinalyn M. Lin, to our principal, Ma'am Erlene Argaray, to our assistant to the principal, Sir William A. Gonzalez, to all teachers, parents, and to my co-learners, a blessed day to all. It is an honor to welcome each and every one of you in today's greatly awaited moment. We are gathered here today to reflect back the class of school year 2020 to 2021. Seeing today, the 6 years of elementary days have come to an end. It is indeed a bittersweet and mixed feelings to leave our elementary days. A challenging year with blood and tears. But today's event signifies that we are now moving to our next step, becoming of high school students, a step closer to our future. As learners, we have encountered countless of challenges. However, we stood up to the occasion which turned out as lesson to be our next journey. We were taught to be responsible learners. We were never alone. There are people who are our heroes that have made us to what we are now. We are grateful to our Almighty God that truth is providence and guidance. To all parents, teachers, especially to our principals, this is your day. The award and certificate that we will be receiving today is our gift to you on how we value your sacrifices. To my co-learners, this is a challenge for us to do more, to achieve more, and to continue our next journey. Be ready! Our next journey is about to begin. And also to everyone, stay safe during this COVID pandemic. Maraming salamat po sa lahat and welcome 71st graduation ng BULA Central Elementary School.
Presentation of candidates for graduation by Ma'am Erlyn R. Garay, Principal 2 of BULA Central Elementary School.
To our school's Division Superintendent, Romelito G. Flores, I have the honor to present to you the candidates for graduation for school year 2020-2021 of BULA Central Elementary School, of whom 92 are male and 76 are female, a total of 169 graduating pupils. I hereby certify that they have satisfactorily completed all the requirements for elementary curriculum as prescribed by the Department of Education. May I therefore request you to confirm their graduation.
Confirmation of the graduates and message of the school's division superintendent.
By virtue of the authority vested upon me by the Secretary of the Department of Education of the Republic of the Philippines, the Honorable Secretary Leonor Magtules Briones, and in my capacity as the school's Division Superintendent of the Department of Education, General Santos City Division, and based on the certification of your school head that you have satisfactorily completed the requirements prescribed under the K-12 Basic Education Curriculum, I, Romelito Guanzon Flores, hereby confirm your graduation for this school year 2020-2021. Congratulations everyone and good luck. As a proof of your graduation, you may now receive your diploma. Warmest greetings to you, graduates of Batch 2021, and my felicitations on your commencement exercises. I congratulate you on a job well done, along with your parents, teachers, school administrators, community leaders, and everyone else present today. You have accomplished and conquered the challenges of basic education despite these trying times, and now you are ready to take on new ones. I am certain that your time here has turned you into mature, resilient young men and women equipped to face the next stage of your lives. I know that moments like these commencement exercises are very important opportunities for you, as this marks the milestones of your education journey. May these occasions motivate you to study harder, to achieve your goals and dreams in life. Life can present you with challenges on a regular basis, but you must persevere. As an advice, when you advance to the next stage of your education, use this as an opportunity to reflect on and treasure your previous learning experiences, from which you can gain strength and trust to overcome any obstacles that may or might arise. The experience, skills, and most importantly, the values you have acquired over time can motivate you to become better learners. The principles and life skills you have developed thus far will serve as foundations to help you navigate through yet another series of unknown twists and turns. Never give up. The next stage of learning opens a whole new world of possibilities. Continue to aim for the best and educate yourself with useful knowledge as you progress toward your life goals. The theme, Kalidad na Edukasyon, lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya, can be achieved through the collaboration of everyone, learners, teachers, administrators, parents, and the community have essential roles to strengthen quality education amidst this pandemic. Together, we will overcome this health crisis and rise victorious. To the people behind our public elementary and secondary schools, let me extend my sincerest thanks for your love for education. Providing our learners with the opportunity for learning is like paving their way to a brighter future. Thank you for being one with the Department of Education in realizing the dream of inclusive education, especially now that we are facing this pandemic. To the proud parents, I also congratulate you because of your unrelenting support and care for these young learners. Without you, this would not be possible. It is in these moments that you should allow yourselves to bask in the triumph and share the success of your children. Let me end this message with a quote from Eleanor Roosevelt that says, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." Dear learners, take hold of your aspirations and have faith in them. Never give up, because if you believe, you can definitely achieve. Once again, congratulations and God bless. Amping Kanunay.
Thank you, sir, for a heartwarming message. Congratulations, graduates. Let's proceed to the distribution of certificates and awarding of honors and special awards. Distribution of certificates. Congratulations to the graduates of Grade 6 Cuevas. Agi Joshua T. Alagase Grad Livinel C. Alfanta Chris Kevin G. Dunduan Chris Andre C. De La Peña Jemuel B. Deloso Benedict Jr. T. Juno Ariel Jr. B. Juno Janray S. Gashas J. Christian R. Hones Johnson J. E. Ladaran Adrian E. Lai James P. Liko John Kenneth M. Mahusay Calibrain D. Margin Janry O. Misoles Miko C. Montiliano Prince Michael P. Navarro Ramirez D. Saladores Alexis S. Sanama RJ Chris O. Sasuman Richard J. Jr. L. Suliano Claude Joshua S. Tumada April J. B. Aga Poby Angeline Keith F. Antonio Cory Maris C. Balbero Glory Lee L. Busmion Jamaica C. Decatoria Denver K. De los Pobres Athalia Eunice T. Jono Clea T. Factor Angel O. Pamular Christine Grace B. Lumanta Chriselle Marie P. Matulak Joren Kisha B. Mirasol Razil Jane A. Mula Maria Gabriel S. Pakibot Rian E. Pepogal Natalie Erica V. Recto Crystal May A. Rosal Janelle. Ross Isaiah Gwen D. Ensayas Alexa Feb. Congratulations to the graduates of Grade 6 Geronimo. Asperga Kyle Iser Jake C. Bernal Donnie II V. Kabusaw Rafael Nathan R. Kochanko Lenray James V. Kongson Kin Zator Ziator H. Corrales J. Cristobal C. Kulta Sean Luke C. De Leon John Joseph Russell C. Garay Vince Rodril L. Jalon Gian Carlo D. Gerpasio Clarence James C. Maldan Arvin J. G. Monton John Paul G. Otida James Vincent II R. Paharon J. Lord D. Pukita Philip Chudor. Solomon Remendelito III C. Taasan Lord Godfrey M. Tabangan Jeff Ivan A. Talaba Brent Brian V. Young Justin J. Angelo C. Arenio Dizel May M. Baldivarona Jayal S. Berto Eileen Marie R. Cudera Nicole O. Competente Lindsay Miles A. Dasal Alexandria M. De Jesus Jana Roby S. Jempero Hannah Marie N. Lopez Drexy Angelica. Magaliano Ashley Rochelle P. Malabago Crystal May O. Managbanag Genero C. Oryu Geraldine P. Palomike Shane Lorraine J. Peñaranda Mary Angel S. Pilapil Nicole Jane. Ranyowa Divine Grace. Taka Cherry Chin D. Tan Mary Ann A. Tanginan Leia Riz O. And Bilyarba Crystal Rian B. Congratulations to the graduates of grade 6 in Gente. Agi Raver Fiker C. Barometro Lebron James D. Cantero Francis Jr. P. Carlit Lawrence Clark T. Digala Josh Zaiben V. Docdosil Travis Ayan M. Area Christian Kyle N. Loperez John Ray F. Luna Melvin L. Margin Nathan G. Noro Clan Charles Lawrence B. Obenza Benji O. Ulita Clark James A. Umalay Jomar T. Pacheco Lance Brian C. Palero Lawrence Blue. Pilapil Carl Rich A. Plaza Henrich B. Sabalones James Carl T. Salinas Aldrin C. Samalka Rodney A. Solomon Clark D. Sulia John Lawrence L. Arroyo Trixie May G. Barba Michelle Grace A. Bunhok Geraldine C. Brigoli Apriline M. Campo Erlinda S. Corsit Kate Vemar P. Decatoria Jillian Kim. Fuentes Yvonne Rose F. Insho Luis Bethany A. Ligarda Diana JCD. Ligad Ajaya Yuri T. Manderico Janice Eve L. Mantala Mary Kate. Weva Fwemelin Shin B. Olila Jessalay P. Pempenya Nina Marshall B. Pulea Marilyn Gale V. Quintanilla Christina Kyla. And Salye Yvonne Faith B.
Presenting the graduates of Grade 6 Lansangan. Abrea Roger Jr. B. Balsita James B. Baruman Janwin Audrey E. Bayona Kian Brent C. Bo Janelle U. Bulante David Anthony D. Dultra Ronel A. Fernando Martin James G. Galasan Sunny Ayan C. Jr. Gallego Justin Lawrence A. Gaviola John Mark S. Burday Jeffrian G. Lamoste Stephen James. Manaay Elshamer A. Managbanag Mark John P. Mara Michael L. Muñez Arlie D. Quintanilla Ricovan T. Ramiro Delano Jr. G. Salango Gian Lay Y. Salot Guillermo Jr. D. Senadjan George Philip P. Sentina Ruben Jr. F. Tison Deljim Jr. M. Varon Ryan Andrew A. Abatayo John Antoinette B. Bonda Arjana B. Brillantes Angelic Faith B. Buhian Maria Arabella Eliza P. Sipilio Eliza B. Corsit Edelweiss P. Curso Irene P. Dalugdog Darnie Jean L. De la Peña Aluha May M. Granada Danica G. Gonzaga Marcela G. Martinez Mariel M. Mistula Hannah Joy C. Sitchon Sofia Micaela Q. Solidarios Princess Amethyst M. Talimudaw Lori Eve C. Tribunalo Shane Marie G. And Zamora Ronalyn D. Congratulations. Let us now proceed to the awarding of honors and special awards. Awarding of honors. Fobi Angeline Pete F. Aga with honors. Tori Maris C. Antonio with honors. Aileen Marie R. Berto with honors. Angelic Faith V. Brillantes with honors. Maria Arabella Eliza P. Buhian with honors. Lindsay Miles A. Competente with honors. Edelweiss Eviolet P. Corsit with honors. Kate Vemar P. Corsit with honors. Martin James G. Fernando with honors. Vince Rodril L. Garay with honors. Danica C. Granada with honors. Luis Bethany A. Inso with honors. Gianna J.C. D. Legarda with honors. Mary Kate Mantala with honors. Maria Gabriel S. Mula with honors. Nathalie Erica V. Pepugal with honors. Nicole Jane Pilapi with honors. Henrich B. Plaza with honors. Divine Grace Ranyowa with honors. Gian Lei Y. Salango with honors. George Philip Sinadja with honors. Princess Amethyst M. Solidarios with honors. Mary Ann A. Tan with honors. Leia Rez O. Tangina with honors. Justin J. Angelo C. Yor with honors. Ronaldin D. Zamora with honors. Congratulations. Now let's proceed to the special awards. Natalie Erica V. Pepugal, Leadership Awardee. Justin J. Angelo C. Yong, Special Leadership Citation. Divine Grace Ranyoa, Special Leadership Citation. Toby Angeline Keith F. Aga, Special Leadership Citation. Gianna J.C. D. Ligarda, Special Leadership Citation. Aileen Marie R. Berto, Special Leadership Citation. Henrich B. Plaza, Special Leadership Citation. Congratulations.
Today's affair is not complete without hearing the message of the Secretary of Department of Education,
Good day
Ma'am Leonor
to each
Bogdolis
and
Brioni.
everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always thought, we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day wherein finally our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded, in addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning, and you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers, and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the Parent Teachers Associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student, because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work, because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies, during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so, we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
Message from the OIC Regional Director, DepEd Soksarjan.
Maalab na pagbati ang ipinaabot sa inyong lahat. Nung nakaraang taon, ang lahat ay nabigla sa pagkakaroon ng pandemya dulot ng COVID-19. Walang sino man ang nakapaghanda na mangyayari ito sa atin. Ang lahat ng bagay noon ay walang kasiguraduhan dahil sa pandemyang ito. Ngunit sa kabila ng lahat ng ito, ay nanatiling handa ang kagawaran ng edukasyon sa pagpapatupad ng Basic Education Learning Continuity Plan upang magpatuloy ang edukasyon sa gitna ng pandemya. Ito ay isang naging napakaabalang taon para sa ating mga guro sa paghahanda ng iba't ibang kagamitang panturo at mga pamamaraan ng pagtuturo para sa ating kabataan. Naging bukang bibig ng lahat ang distance learning na naging sentro sa pamamaraan upang maihatid ang edukasyon para sa ating mga kabataan. Sa mga ganitong pagkakataon, ang pagkakaroon ng mabuting pananaw at pagtutulungan ang siya lamang makakatulong upang malampasan natin ang pagsubok na ito. Kaya naman, ngayong araw na ito, ay aking pinasasalamatan ang ating mga guro, mga pinuno ng paaralan, mga supervisor, at mga Assistant Schools Division Superintendents, Schools Division Superintendents ng 8 sangay dito sa DepEd Soksarjan sa patuloy na pagsisikap upang magawa ang kanilang mga tungkulin para sa pagpapatupad ng edukasyon in the new normal. Ang hindi matatawarang suporta ng mga stakeholders ang siyang nagpapalakas ng ating loob sa pagbibigay ng dekalidad na edukasyon para sa lahat. At ngayon ngang araw na ito ay ating ipinagdiriwang ang pagtatapos ng mga batang naririto ngayon. Ito ay isa lamang patunay ng tagumpay ng kagawaran ng edukasyon sa patuloy na pagbibigay ng dekalidad na edukasyon sa pamumuno ng ating kalihim Leonor Magtolis Briones. Sa mga bumubuo ng Class 2021, my warmest congratulations. Ang nakaraang taong panuruan ay nagbigay sa inyo ng kakaibang pagsubok at karanasan. Alam kong hindi ang ganitong klaseng pagtatapos ang inyong pinapangarap, at ang inyong karanasang ito sa gitna ng pandemya ay nagbigay sa inyo ng kahandaan, ng katatagan sa pagharap sa mga hamon sa buhay. Hayaan ninyong ang ganitong uri ng pagtatapos ay maging inspirasyon ng bawat isa na sa gitna ng anumang krisis ay palaging mayroong mga tao na nakahandang tumulong sa inyo at maging daan para sa patuloy ninyong pagtatagumpay. Ngayong natapos na ninyo lahat ng academic requirements, ay madideklara na kayong mga graduates ng inyong mga paaralan. Ito ay hindi lamang inyong tagumpay, kung hindi tagumpay din ng inyong paaralan, ng komunidad at ng buong sambayanan. Sa inyong patuloy na pag-abot ng inyong pangarap at tagumpay, kayo ay inaasahang patuloy na makikisa sa ating kagawaran, sa ating rehiyon ng Soksargen, upang maipagpatuloy ang ating misyon na nakasaad sa tema ng ating pagdiriwang ngayong Graduation 2021 na kalidad ng edukasyon, lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya, sa pamamagitan ng pagbabahagi ng inyong mga karanasan noong school year 2020-2021. Muli, maligayang pagbati sa inyong pagtatapos. Mabuhay kayong lahat. Mabuhay ang mga kabataang Pilipino. Congratulations everyone.
Another message from our public schools district supervisor,
sa
Ma'am
ating
Jonalyn
kagalang
M.
na
Lim.
tagapamanihala ng mga paaralang lungsod ng General Santos, Ginoong Romelito G. Flores, CESO 5, sa ating mga butihin at aktibong mga punong guro, kasama ng kanilang mga katuwang na mga punong guro, mga gurong walang sawang nakikibaka sa bagong sistema ng edukasyon ngayong pandemya, mga minamahal at matibiyagan naming mga magulang, mga panauhin, at mga magsisipagtapos, isang mapagpalang umaga sa ating lahat. Mainit at malugod kong binabati ang lahat ng mga mag-aaral sa panuruang taon 2020-2021. Ating ipagdiwang ang araw na ito dahil matagumpay ninyong natapos ang inyong pag-aaral kahit may pandemya. Ating ipagdiwang ang araw na ito dahil napagtagumpayan ninyo ang mga hirap at balakid upang makatapos. Ang inyong pagsisikap, dedikasyon, pagbibiyaga, at sakripisyo ay nagbunga ng pagpapala. Mga nagsisipagtapos, mayroon pa kayong mga taon na tatahakin, kaya't pagsikhayin ninyo ang inyong pag-aaral upang makamit ninyo ang inyong mga pangarap. Kahit tayo'y nasa pandemya, lalo ninyong patatagin ang inyong sarili at huwag kalimutang humingi ng gabay sa puong may kapal. Binabati ko rin ang mga guro sa walang sawang pagtuturo at pagpanday ng inyong kaalaman, kasanayan, at pagpapahalaga upang mapagtagumpayan ang anumang hamon sa darating sa inyong pag-aaral sa ilalim ng COVID-19 pandemya. Idinadalangin ko sa puong may kapal na lalong paigtingin ang inyong pagsisikhay sa pag-aaral at modifikasyon sa paraan ng pagtuturo. Sa mga magulang, binabati ko rin kayo at saludo ako sa inyong lahat dahil matagumpay na nakapagtapos ang inyong mga anak sa ganitong sitwasyon ng ating edukasyon. Ginampanan ninyo ang inyong mga tungkulin. Mga anak, igalang ninyo ang inyong mga magulang dahil sila ang humubog sa inyo. Ang tema ng pagtatapos sa taong 2021 ay kalidad ng edukasyon, lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya. Kaya, kahit nasa pandemya tayo, huwag tayong mawala ng pag-asa. Ipagpatuloy ang pag-aaral at higit sa lahat, lagi natin patatagin ang manalangin at pagtitiwala sa Puong May Kapal.
Introduction of the guest speaker.
To our schools, Division Superintendent, Romelito G. Flores, CISO 5. To our Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Carlos G. Susarno, Victorino Quintes, Chief SGUD, Mrs. Juliet F. Lastimosa, our CID Chief, to our Public Schools District Supervisor, Mrs. Junaline Im Lim, our Public School Principal, Mrs. Erlyn R. Garay, parents, friends, teachers, graduates, good morning. My task this morning is to introduce our guest speaker this morning commencement exercises. Our guest speaker graduated this elementary grade at BULA Central Elementary School in 2001 and was awarded as first honorable mention. Valedictorian in his high school at BULA National School of Fisheries in 2005. He continued his study on his college degree at Mindanao State University school year 2008-2009 with a bachelor's degree of Bachelor of Science in Marine Biology and awarded as cum laude. Our speaker continued his journey, and in 2018, he finished his another degree, which is the Bachelor of Science in Interior Design at Philippine Women's College of Davao City, and he was awarded as Best in Thesis or Arts and Design Awardee of 2018. He finished his study with a flying colors. In terms of work experience, our guest speaker was hired as the Quality Assurance Inspector in the Office of the Port Manager, particularly Food Safety Compliance Unit at the Philippine Fisheries Development Authority of General Santos City Peaceport. In 2011 to 2014, he was assigned as Mission Control Analyst, and in 2014 to 2018, he was assigned as a Compliance Manager at HealthNet Insurance, US based at Davao City. On January 2018 to April, he was assigned as Junior Interior Designer at Juan Pablo Interior Design at Davao City. On May 18, 2018, he was assigned as interior designer of MBA Construction at Panabo City. Because of his desire to upgrade and develop his skills in interior design and adapt the trend of using the new technology, in January 2019 to November 2020, he was hired by Four Direction Enterprises, or design and interior contractor, as interior designer based at Abu Dhabi, UAE. From December 20 up to present, he again hired as interior designer and visual merchandiser at Dubai Festival City, Dubai City Mall, Dubai, UAE. Now, ladies and gentlemen, friends, parents, teachers, graduates, it is my honor and privilege to introduce our guest speaker this morning, Mr. Rodney Juno Arubo.
To Ms. Erling Garay, the principal of BULA Central Elementary School, to our beloved teachers, staff, and faculty, parents, distinguished guests and visitors, and of course our dear graduates, good morning. First of all, thank you for inviting me on this momentous event of our dear graduates. I am so glad and honored to be here. Today, graduates, marks the completion exercises of your grade school, and kudos to all of you. Congratulations. Well, graduation. I remember the day when our batch used to have this kind of event so many years ago. So medyo may katandaan na rin tayo. Well, during that time, napakaganda at napaka-organized noon. The girls were on their full white Sunday dresses, white polo and slacks for the boys. But now this graduation ceremony is somehow different from what we had experienced. I feel bad for you guys somehow, but nevertheless, same lang naman ang essence and purpose nitong ceremony na to. Nowadays, ang daming naiba. From the teaching method of as para sa mga bata, yung learning curve nila, and even the ceremony which is now a virtual. We all know that this is because of the pandemic na lumalala ngayon. Itong COVID-19 brought us many changes at hindi ito isang biro. Maraming challenges and difficulties ang nararanasan, dala nitong pandemya sa buong mundo. Bagsak ang ekonomiya ng most of the countries, and the worst is, buhay ng tao kadalasang nalalagay sa alanganin. Even our government sector, they have challenges when it comes to ensuring the quality education of our students. Mahirap kasi ang mga bata are not getting the full attention from our teachers as compared to face-to-face. And parents and guardians have now more involvement and interaction towards the learning of their students. And unfortunately, hindi naman kasi lahat ng parents have the same capacity with our teachers as compared to our teachers. This is somehow the reality. Whether we like it or not, everyone needs to cope up with this current situation. We cannot disregard the future also of our children dahil sa pagwawalang bahala natin and taking it for granted. From time to time, I'm pretty much sure na mag-i-improve ang lahat from teacher side going to the responsibilities of our parents and guardians. Now, parents, I know it's a burden in your part, but habaan lang natin ng pasensya at sa pagtuturo at pag-aalalay ng ating mga estudyante. Remember, wala namang may gusto nito. Andyan naman yung mga guro na always ready ding umalalay sa inyo para sa pagtatagumpay ng mga anak ninyo. Sikapin lang natin na mabigyan na maganda at maayos na pag-aaral ang ating mga estudyante. This is all just temporary. Until such time na babalik na sila sa lahat sa normal, magiging handa at busog pa rin sa kaalaman ng ating mga anak. Now, and for our teachers, I know you're doing it. Thank you, ma'am and sir. Let's just make sure that our students are still getting the best education amidst this current situation. As much as possible, let's monitor always the learning progress of our students and work hand in hand with our parents and guardians. And for our dear students, kahit medyo hindi parehas ang pagtuturo ni nanay at tatay, ate at kuya, lolo at lola, at iba pa nag-aalaga sa inyo, suklian naman natin ang kanilang paghihirap at pagsusumikap para mapagpatuloy lang ang inyong pag-aaral. Huwag masyadong magdamdam, ha? Pag masugit sila sa pagtuturo. Well, I know it's happening also. Huwag lang si parents ang sasagot sa lahat ng module. Please, you will not learn from it. Magtulungan kayo. Tulungan na lang natin sila sa pamamagitan ng pakikinig ng mabuti at isaulo ang lahat na tinuturo nila. Nevertheless, para rin ito sa inyong lahat na ginagawa nila. Despite of the fact na meron tayong pandemya, continuous pa rin ang learning ninyo. Unfortunately, we cannot jeopardize your lives by going back to face-to-face methods during this worsening pandemic. Basta tiwala lang, matatapos din ito. My dear graduates, itong naranasan natin ngayon ay patotoo lang na ang lahat ay dumadaan sa pagsubok at hirap. It's a reality na hindi madali tapusin ang pag-aaral at ang pag-abot ng mga pangarap dahil sa mga challenges na dumadating in the middle. We cannot achieve dreams just overnight. Pero ito yung pakatandaan nyo. Masarap makamit ang tagumpay kung alam mong ito'y iyong pinaghirapan. Mahaba ang tatahaking landas tungo sa iyong tagumpay. Huwag masyadong magmadali at mawala ng pag-asa every time you fail. If you fail, stand up and try again. Always have a positive way of living and be determined enough to achieve of what you have dreamed for. Speaking of positivity, allow me to share this. There was one man in my life who really taught me to be strong and positive in life. Nung ako'y nag-aaral pa, dumanas ang pamilya ko ng matinding kahirapan. And that man made me realize na hindi madali ang buhay namin dati, kaya dapat magsumikap kung gustong magbago ang lahat in the future. This man inspired me in many ways and pushed me harder for my goals in life. He was my hero. He taught me so many things to survive in this cruel life. But just to let you know, this man ay isang simpleng tao lang, and even not a degree holder. Isang mangingisda, and pumapasok sa kahit anong marangal na trabaho para lang may mapakain sa kanyang pamilya. And this man is my father. I am very proud of him. May pagkakataong alam kong walang-wala siya, pero positibo niya sinasabi sa akin na madali lang yan at mahahanapan niya ng solusyon ang lahat. Alam kong nahihirapan siya, but he never showed it to us. Siya ang nagturo sa akin how to be responsible in what I am doing and what I have done. Nakikita ko sa kanya ang pagsusumikap sa buhay dahil ayaw niya kaming matulad sa kanyang dinadanas na hirap noon. And with that, I promise to myself na susuklian ko itong aking ama at pati na rin ang aking ina. Tutulungan ko sila na kahit isang araw, malasap nila ang kaginhawaan sa buhay na hindi nagbabanat ng buto. This is the reason why I am so determined in my life and pursued what I have started. I even took another degree course as that was my father's dream for me to become. Pinagpatuloy ko yon hanggang matapos. Ang masaklap pa is I was a working student that time. Mantakin nyo naman, 9 hours ako sa trabaho at night, kinaumagahan 8 hours sa klase. So like literally I have 3 to 5 hours sleep most of the weekdays. So kinaya ko yun. Totoo talaga na walang imposible sa taong determinado. Napakahirap pero inisip ko na lang na para yun sa aking ama. Andyan yung stress, challenges, dugot, pawis, pagkakasakit, lahat-lahat na. Tiniis ko yun para lang maabot ang pangarap na yun at may alay ko sa aking ama. Naniniwala kasi ako noon na after matapos ko itong pangalawang kurso ko, dito ako mas lalong magtatagumpay sa buhay at masusuklian ko ng buong buo ang aking mga magulang. And yun nga, with triumph, natapos ko ang kursong yun. I am so happy that day. Wala nang mapaglagyan yung happiness ko. On our day of our graduation, I was so excited to offer my success to my father. And nagbunga ang lahat ng paghihirap ko. Pero during that time, ang lahat ng kasiyahan na tagumpay nung araw ng graduation ko ay biglang gumuho kinabukasan. You know what happened? Heartbreaking to say, binawian ng buhay ang aking ama, ang inspirasyon ko kinabukasan. Isang araw ng kasiyahan, suklian at nabalot na hinagpis kinabukasan. Paano ng lahat? Paano ko siya masusuklian? My world literally stopped from that day till for how many months? Ang depression ko ay lumala sa paglipas sa mga araw. Forgive me, but I have even questioned him. Bakit? Bakit ganun? Bakit mo pa ako pinagtapos kung mawawala rin ang ama ko? What the sense of everything of this? Like, how can I justify the word of paying back? Matagal bago na-realize ko ang lahat. Masakit pero kailangang tanggapin at ipagpatuloy ang buhay. Despite of my loss. I instill in my heart and my mind that this was my father's dream, and after fulfilling it, maybe that was the way na nasuklian ko na siya. I have still my mother to move on and suklian sa lahat-lahat. So there, I move forward, and until now, still motivated. Now, just a segue, dear students and everyone's listening right now, be thankful for your parents. Please thank them and love them always. Do not take your parents for granted. Hug and kiss them right now if you would like. The reason why I'm telling you this story of my dear graduates, because I just wanted you to show how life is unpredictable and full of surprises. So many hardships and challenges along the way. Tulad ng pandemyang ito, isa lang to sa mga balakid sa inyong pag-aaral at tungo sa mga pangarap nyo. But huwag nating kalimutan na pagsubok lang yan at pansamantala lang ito. Patuloy pa rin kayo sa pag-aaral ng mabuti at pagsusumikap. Hindi natin alam kung hanggang kailan ito, but the most important is nag-aaral pa rin kayo. Pakatandaan nyo lang, ang lahat ng ginagawa nyo ngayon ay magbubunga yan balang araw. Along the way, maraming bagay, kahit inspirasyon nyo, your motivations in studies and life, ay biglang mawawala. More losses might be, but that should not be stopping you from dreaming and continuing your life. Things happen for a reason. Again, things happen for a reason. Remember that. Maybe we cannot understand right away, but as long as your heart will be healed, you will go back to your home base and be fueled to move forward. Another thing is, facing different challenges ahead of you will definitely give you an experience to fail. You might have wrong decisions and mistakes in your life and in your studies, but it's okay. Me, myself, I failed so many times and I made mistakes. Interesting mistakes, big mistakes. But mistakes are just normal. Well, hindi ko naman sinasabi na kailangan gumawa kayo ng mistakes. No, not the intentional mistakes, please. Hindi pwede yun. You just make sure if you have mistakes and failures in life, be better the next time. Most of the time, you need to be prepared also and careful in handling consequences of your mistakes. Now, with your flaws and failures, your world will be more interesting. I urge you to embrace every opportunity before you. Subukan nyo lang. Walang mawawala. Huwag mangamba kung ikay magkakamali. If you succeed, then good for you. If you fail, take what you have learned from it and put it to good use. Now, in achieving your dreams as you continue studies and life, you need to work and earn for it. Just like what I did yung sa pangalawang kurso ko. Hindi ko yun matatapos kung hindi ako nagpursige. If you have goals, walang bahala at wag iasa sa iba. Simulan mo at tapusin mo. Do not just be a dreamer. Be a doer of your dream, because happy and successful people never sleep and wait for their dreams to come true. It's true that the road is not easy. Just seize the moment, be determined, and work hard for your success. So dear graduates, as I mentioned, amidst this pandemic right now, or even in a normal situation, you have all the help and support from your parents and guardians and even teachers. But it's also important that you guys, graduates, and other students who are listening right now, must also cooperate with them. Nakadepende pa rin sa inyo ang studies at future nyo. Ika nga ni Rizal, ang kabataan ng pag-asa ng bayan, gasgas na po itong kataga niya, but still undeniably the truth. You are the future leaders, like teachers, engineers, architects, doctors, businessmen and women, and whatnot. Where in the long run, you'll also contribute to the progress of the country. But kung magwawalang bahala ka, walang kibo, at hindi nagsusumikap, at this early stage of yours, then you're not acting the way it should be for a student. Even you get all the means of support. Sinasabi ko sa inyo, magiging dagdag kayo sa terminong sakit ng lipunan. Sorry for the word. If you think that that word is insulting to you, then change it. You have enough time. Maging solusyon kayo sa maraming problema ng ating bansa. Make a change. The world needs you. You are too young enough para ituwid and prepare your dreams to reality. Once again, graduates, strive harder but have fun. Stay hungry and be much fueled. Have a willpower and motivation. Be a doer, not a dreamer. Harvest the success at the end and contribute significantly to our society, whatever hardships we will encounter. Congratulations and thank you, everyone.
Sa ating pansangay ng tagapamanihala ng mga paaralang lungsod, Ginoong Romelito G. Flores, Seso 5. Sa ating butihing tagapangasiwa ng distrito ng BULA, Ginang Jonarin Anling. Sa ating minamahal na punong guro, Ginang Arlene R. Garay. Sa kawapsin ng ating punong guro, Ginoong William A. Gonzalez. Sa aming mga minamahal na guro, sa aming mga magulang, sa buong BULA Central Elementary School community, at sa lahat ng mga sumasabay sa aming virtual graduation ngayon, magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. Lubos po akong nagpapasalamat sa oportunidad na ibinigay ninyo sa akin na makapagsalita sa ating virtual graduation ngayong araw. Lugod sa kalaman ng lahat na ang school year na ito ay hindi madali sa nakararami dahil sa pandemyang patuloy nating nilalabanan hanggang sa ngayon. Maraming sektor ang lubos na naapektuhan, lalong-lalo na ang sektor ng edukasyon. Maraming estudyante, mga magulang, mga guro, lubos na nahirapan sa transisyong nangyari dahil sa COVID-19 pandemic. Mula sa paggawa ng mga modules, pagsagawa ng online methods at pagsagot ng mga ito ay talagang hindi madali dahil nakasanayan na natin na may gurong magtuturo sa atin sa lahat ng subjects. Marami ang nahirapan, nagsakripisyo, nalungkot at muntik ng sumuko. Subalit nang dahil sa gabay ng ating mga minamahal na guro, mga magulang, nakayanan nating lahat ito. Sa aming mga guro, maraming salamat po sa lahat ng paghihirap ninyo sa pag-prepare sa aming mga modules. Sa mga gabing wala kayong tulog upang matapos ang lahat ng mga learning materials para sa aming mga mag-aaral. At sa sakripisyo ninyo upang patuloy pa rin kaming matuto kahit lang face-to-face classes. Lahat po ng pagod ninyo ay aming susuklian ng walang sawang pasalamat at respeto. Mabuhay po kayong lahat. Para po sa aming mga magulang at pamilya, lubos din po kami nagpapasalamat dahil hindi naging madali ang inyong naging papel sa aming pag-aaral ngayong school year. Kayo ang nagsilbi naming mga guro sa aming mga tahanan. Kayo ang gumabay sa amin upang masagutan ang aming mga modules at patuloy na nag-aaruga upang mabigyan ng sapat na nutrisyon ang aming katawan laban sa nakamamatay na COVID virus. Hindi po namin malilimutan lahat ng paghihirap ninyo upang kami ay patuloy na makapag-aral sa gitna ng pandemya. Lahat po ng pagsasakripisyo ninyo ay aming pagsusuklian at pagbutihin pa namin ang aming pag-aaral. Mahal na mahal po namin kayong lahat. Para sa aking kapwa magsisipagtapos, maraming salamat sa lahat ng mga magandang alaala ninyong inilahad sa akin. Hindi man tayo nagkaroon ng interaction ngayong school year, lubos ko pa rin hinahangad na kayo ay magkaroon ng magandang kinabukasan sa hinaharap. Sa inyong lahat, this is not a goodbye. Just see you soon. Nais kong magpasalamat sa ating kung may kapal pagsagot sa ating mga panalangin. Maraming salamat po sa paggabay sa aming lahat para pagtagumpayan ang napakahirap na dinadanas ng lahat ng mag-aaral ngayong panahon ng pandemya. Maraming salamat, Ama, sa lahat ng blessings na inyong ipinagkaloob sa aming lahat. Hindi man madali ang ating dinadanas ngayon, nais kong mag-iwan ng inspirasyon na lahat ng ito ay matatapos din. Huwag po tayong mawala ng pag-asa at patuloy po nating tahakin ang tamang landas. Sa gabay ng Panginoong Diyos, lahat ng problema at pagsubok ay ating malalampasan. Sa muli, magandang araw po sa inyong lahat at maraming salamat sa aral at magandang memories. BULA Central Elementary School. Congratulations po sa lahat. Maraming salamat and God bless us all.
Pledge of Loyalty. I do hereby pledge to be loyal and true to BULA Central Elementary School, my alma mater. I promise to strive to be responsible, service-oriented, God-fearing, and to provide service to the community and to be an active member of BULA Central Elementary School Alumni Association. I further promise as a graduate of this school to be an active peacemaker and nation builder. So help me God.
I close my eyes and I can see the world that's waiting up for me, that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through what no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds wrong. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care if they call me crazy. We can live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. What the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the world we're gonna make. However big, however small, let me be part of it all. Share your dreams with me. You may be right, you may be wrong, but say that you'll bring me along to the world you see, to the world I close my eyes to see, I close my eyes to see. Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make.
My respect to our barangay captain, Honorable Nicanora Vargas, our school's division superintendent, Romelito G. Flores, our very dynamic district supervisor, Ma'am Jonalyn Lim, PTA officials headed by Mrs. Dina Manansala, SGC Chair Kagawad Ruel Granfon, teachers, parents, alumni, pupils, friends, and guests, good morning. It is important that we set aside time each year to collectively celebrate our success that we have made this year amidst pandemic. This illustrates what happens when we set our sights on valiant outcomes and not on temporary obstacles. On the other hand, the school is also fortunate to have a very supportive alumni who are willing to give donations. The PTA officials headed by Mrs. Dina Manansala, working hand in hand with our SGC President, Kagawad Ruel Granfon, in the implementation of the different schools, programs, and projects. Amidst all these challenges, BULA Central Elementary Schools stand as a growing institution. These legacies that we engrave to our pupils may be an instrument of hopes and inspiration that we are one in our quest to educate the young who are the future leaders of tomorrow. With your constant support and dedication, I lift my hat. To our beloved parents, accept my heartfelt gratitude. Thank you for being an effective, efficient partner of the DepEd in the implementation of distance learning. Your untiring support is a deeper reflection of the unconditional love you bestowed to the learners through the years. To all teachers, I'm very grateful for all your hard work and dedication. We have accomplished a lot. We are very good, but we can be great. My dear teachers, our task indeed will go beyond to the highest realm of our individual calling. We become models of learning to our pupils as we continue ourselves to strive for excellence. I just want to let you know that I appreciate all of the hard work that you have put in. Thank you for a wonderful year, my dear teachers. I appreciate all those extra things, those extra hours you work to ensure learning and to help our students to be successful. Today marks another milestone of BULA Central Elementary School. Being the new school administrator here, I am honored to be so. There is no greater calling than to serve you all. Always remember that when we work together, we can achieve great things. To all graduates, as you cherish the fruits of your hard work, I wish that success keeps following you in everything that you do today and always. Congratulations and happy graduation. Thank you so much and God bless us all.
Congratulations to the BULA Central Elementary School graduates for the school year 2020-2021. We would like to thank the following grade 6 parents for their untiring support. Mr. and Mrs. Alagase, Mr. and Mrs. Alfanta, Mr. and Mrs. Danduan, Mr. and Mrs. De La Peña, Mr. and Mrs. Deloso, Mr. and Mrs. Piono, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, Mr. and Mrs. Cadaran, Mr. and Mrs. Lai, Mr. and Mrs. Mahusay, Mr. and Mrs. Margie, Mr. and Mrs. Misolis, Mr. and Mrs. Monteliano, Mr. and Mrs. Saladores, Mr. and Mrs. Sanama, Pusasuman family, Soliano family, Aga family, Antonio family, Decatoria family, Jono family, Famular family, Lumanta family, Mirasol family, Mula family, Pepugal family, Recto family, Ross family, and Sayas family.
Thank you also to Asperga family, Bernal family, Conchanco family, Kongson family, Corrales family, Mr. and Mrs. Dillon, Mr. and Mrs. Garay, Mr. and Mrs. Jalon, Mr. and Mrs. Gerpasio, Mr. and Mrs. Monton, Otida family, Paharon family, Bukita family, Solomon family, Taasan family, Tabangan family, Talaba family, Mr. and Mrs. Yong, Arenio family, Valdivaron Cuarto family, Cudera family, Competente family, Dasal family, De Jesus family, Gempero family, Palomique family, Mr. and Mrs. Piñaranda, Mr. and Mrs. Pilapil, Ranyowa family, Taka family, Tanginan family, and Tan family. Barometro family, Cantero family, Higala family, Docdosil family, Carlit family, Mr. and Mrs. Margin, Mr. and Mrs. Obenza, Mr. and Mrs. Olita, Mr. and Mrs. Umalay, Mr. and Mrs. Pacheco, Palero family, Pilapil family, Plaza family, Sabalones family, Samalca family, Zulia family, Mr. and Mrs. Arroyo, Mr. and Mrs. Barba, Campo family, Corsit family, Victoria family, Mr. and Mrs. Fuentes, Insho family, Ligarda family, Ligad family, Manderico family, Mantala family. Thank you also to Nueva family, Olila family, Pimpenya family, Polea family, Quintanilla family, and Salye family. Thank you also to Mr. and Mrs. Fernando family, Mr. and Mrs. Gallego, Mr. and Mrs. Salango, Mr. and Mrs. Sinadjan, Mr. and Mrs. Sintina, Mr. and Mrs. Avaron, Mr. and Mrs. Abatayo, Brillantes family, Buhian family, Corsit family, Dalugdog family, Granada family, Mistula family, Sichon family, Solidarios family, and Zamora family. Thank you for your support and generosity for the programs and projects of BULA Central Elementary School.
Would also like to extend our thanks to Mr. and Mrs. Tabaranza. This ends our 71st graduation ceremony for the school year 2020-2021, and we are hoping that everyone will still support and continue supporting the programs and projects of our school.